Hey, another question I keep getting asked all the time is, I've got 7, 8 computers. A couple of them are really fast. One's got 32 gig of RAM and it's got a quad-core processor. Nikon D810 files, even on that super fast computer, and looking at a 27-inch Samsung monitor, will make my computer choke. And after doing X number, unless I'm, getting a paid shoot or something, I just want to hang myself. Now, the new cameras that are coming out with the 50 megapixel sensors, the RAW files, are enormous. They're already enormous, or rather huge, on the Nikon D750. On the D810, they're just ginormous. And even though I'm running a really, really fast computer, processing it, doing the conversion, oh my god. Ultimately, if you're buying a 36 megapixel camera and you're converting half of them into little crap pictures to upload to Facebook, you're probably pissing your money away on a Nikon D810 or even a D750. As I've said before, what do you need versus what do you want? Most people have a serious mental deficiency, including myself at times, in differentiating out what they need versus what the hell oh, that'd be neat. Do you really need it? No, but I really want it. No, you want it, you don't need it. Oh yeah, but it'd be so cool to have. Oh God, shut the hell up. This is me talking to myself in my own head, right? Anyway, the 36 megapixel RAW files from the D810 just makes me want to hang myself from a noose. As far as consideration of these so-called antiquated cameras like the Nikon D3, now listen up. I love this D750, alright? But it is not made in Japan, okay? Do I think this thing is going to outlive my Nikon D3 or D700? No, it ain't. We have a thing called planned obsolescence. Okay, I do love the fact that it's lightweight. However, I actually like the heavier cameras better. Does that mean I don't love the Nikon D750? No, it doesn't. One thing I do like, two things I do really like, is hardcore Japanese quality and RAW files that aren't so huge to make me want to hang myself. Especially when it comes to converting them. Here's the little secret that nobody seems to realize. Back in 2008, when there were 12 megapixel Nikon D3s and Nikon D700s, and people were shooting weddings, because the D3 back then was a $5,000 camera, and people were printing out 20 by 30 inch prints. Yeah, well, the truth is they can still do it. And I don't know how many of you people are actually printing out stuff bigger than 20 by 30. Most of you are actually converting them to JPEG files and then uploading them to Facebook, which to me doesn't make a whole lot of sense. That was me looking at the world upside down, which is how a lot of photographers do things. Well, I got a nice 24 megapixel camera, but I'm going to convert it to a JPEG and then downsample it and upload it to Facebook. Oh, okay, great. Are you a paid shooter? Then buy a Nikon D810. Write it off on your taxes at the end of the year. Do you need it or do you want it? I got a hint for you. Those 12 megapixel Nikon D700s and not my Nikon D3, they still make really gorgeous 20 by 30s. Are they idealized for cropping, for use of shooting nature and wildlife with a 400mm lens in the front of them? No, the megapixel count is a little bit low, so if you plan on cropping the dog piss out of your shots, then 12 megapixels is not enough. For 99.9% of the rest of you, it's not only good enough, it's damn good. You see, how it is that camera that was $5,000 back in 2008 is still an awesome $5,000 camera. It's just not worth $5,000 anymore. Now they go for about $1,500. Nikon D700s go for about $700, $800. And that was a $3,000 camera originally. It was actually over $3,000, but the D3 was originally at $5,000 some bucks. Good enough. Made in Japan, built like a tank. You can almost hammer nails with the damn thing. $1,500 used, awesome shape, it's a great camera. Is an Nikon D750, will it blow the hell out of those two when it comes to the low light performance? Yeah. So I have to ask yourself the question, are you going to be doing a lot of cropping, shooting far distant wildlife with like a 400mm, 300mm lens? If not, then you probably don't need it. You want it. Are you going to be shooting ultra low light stuff like clubs, raves? The buffer on the D3, by the way, is enormous. So, I mean, it blows away the Nikon D750, that old camera, because that used to be a $5,000 camera. Are you going to be shooting ultra low light stuff that you're going to have to pull the detail out of someone's dark ass crack? Well, the Nikon D750 is well suited for that, whereas the Nikon D3 and D700 are not. Now, the folks that need that are very few. However, the people that are buying the camera based upon those features that they're probably never going to use is enormous. So the disparity between those who cannot differentiate out and distinguish needs from wants is rather enormous. So please take that into consideration when making your next Nikon purchase. Because my premise is you should actually save your money for buying more lenses instead of pissing it away unnecessarily. Thank you for watching so much. If you like this video, you can donate $1 or $2 or give to the Muscular Dystrophy I'm going to go grab some more coffee. Thank you for watching. Nice talking to you.